I can walk through Battlefield 1. And there's one we're playing Battlefield 1 again. It's been a while. It's actually been 4 months since last time I played, for various reasons why I haven't played Battlefield 1 since the last DLC came out. With the chief reason being I was sick. Second reason being I was still using the Podge, or well, I was, for a good part of that time, I was out of a recording device because I got tired of having to record with the Podge with the laptop on the ground because the Podge refused to record any other way. And when you are nauseous, stiff, and a bunch of other things, including dizzy, when you look at the ground, having a laptop on the ground and having to bend over to look at the laptop and then having to go through the entire process of messing with the laptop in order to, sorry, I can't think, I hate what I want to say in my head, but I can't, it just stopped working in my head. So, basically in order, you have to type in the title, match it with what you got in the audio recording, have to upload it to the mass computer, and download it. You basically upload it to the mass computer, and it was a big process, and I just couldn't do it when I was sick, or at least feeling that way. So I decided to get the Razer Ripsaw. Reason is because I decided to try it because of its capability of recording SD without any special finagling. Unfortunately, that crashed my computer, the Razer Ripsaw. So I missed it for a good 2-3 weeks. Unable to get it to work. I was listening with OBS settings and just trying to get it not to crash my computer. Actually, I had to return it once, and it worked fine for 2 weeks. Fine is relative, but it worked without crashing my computer for 2 weeks, and then crashed my computer, and then I was just done offending on Elgato. Instead, Elgato works perfectly fine. I was able to record a video within 30 minutes of opening the box and upload it, and it looks just fine. So yeah. By the way, so yeah, and then more recently I got sick again, except much worse, and I'm still sick. I've been sick like this for a good month now. With stiffness, dizziness, numbness, can't thinkness, can't talkness. Yeah, it's just very bad, and I'll be going to a neurologist this month, so we'll see what it is, because that's the last thing before. Well, it's the last thing before, you know, not knowing what I have, and having just to live with it without knowing what it is. So anyway, so yeah, the reason I played Battlefield 1 today, other than I wanted to play it, was Nivelle Nights. The new map just released. Well, that's relative, isn't it? I'm recording this on the 4th of August 2017, and it released the 20th of June 2017. So yeah, and released for premium press owners. I don't know when it's going to come out for normal pass. I don't know when it's going to come out for normal people. Or sorry, can't think. For the normal audience, for normal players. I really can't think. Which is why I've been not wanting to record very much, and I even didn't record some nights, like last night, because I've been sick and I can't think, can't stiff arms. But hopefully I won't need to talk much in this video, other than this opening bit. But anyway, we got some L packs. Assault Revision. Okay, what's that? All the good stuff is in there, though. So what you get? Alright, and okay, sure, skin is fine. For a gun I don't like, but that's fine. Squad boost. Scuff's worth a lot more now. Zero backpack for Revision 38. Oh, okay. The automatic rifle. That must be new. And also notice how the battle packs are different in the animation. Before I think they were pretty much the same. Again, revision 34. just give keys for this? Oh, we got. That's not. Oh, that's really nice. That's a really nice skin for the BAR. Okay, I'll probably be getting the BAR eventually. So taking what I probably gonna have to. By the way, I also got. I'm also taking dry mouth mints when I have dry mouth, which I probably have to take shortly. So yeah. And also, I should mention that I can't get comfortable right now. I don't know why, but sometimes there's sometimes, especially when I'm sick, where I just can't get comfortable. When I'm not comfortable, I'm very complaining and very negative because I'm not comfortable. And it's not like, oh, I can't get in a position. It's I can't get a position no matter how hard I try. Oh, and the puzzles? Did we finally get the puzzle set? Battlefield Revision? Award for premium membership? Award for premium membership. And I make M1918. Okay. Nice camouflage though. Bulk. Hence Battle Pack. Alpha Revision. Award for Battlefest mission. Okay, now let's see if the Battle Pack is different. It should be green. It is. I'm pretty sure that before they were all just the standard. Sorry, can't think. Even though I had exactly what I want to say in my head, or going up to it, the words just don't form. Like right then, I couldn't say the word form. But anyway, like I said, I'm very complaining. So yeah, they used to be just the standard wood. Now they're colored to what the Battle Pack is like, which is really nice. Spot B boost. And finally, Battle Pack. Battle Pack Revision reward for Battle Fest mission. Oh, nice. Another nice skin for a gun that I probably won't be using. Let's switch that anyway. Battle Pack if you wish. Don't quite recommend it though. But if you want to support dice, that'd be fine. Alright, so, oh, Saber, oh, that's nice. That's really nice. I don't have that quite yet. Okay. Oh, by the way, they missed the UI here, apparently. Alright, so I'll put them into my mouth, so I'll be talking funny now. But yeah, I'm in a slowly better position now. But yeah, it's gonna be tough for this video and this recording session. Okay, so let's really move the customizing characters. This is where they move customizing characters. So I'm still getting used to talking with these bits in my mouth, because this is like the third time I've actually done it, and I can't speak right now, which doesn't help. Oh, you can even have slots for your loadouts, so that's nice. That's what I want to do. I want to have a loadout strictly for my pistol, strictly for my... not pistol. Light grenade. I mean, does that mean there's a heavy one? Nickel, please. Alright, let's try to find a new map. I never did play Operations Zip, but we gotta do that. We gotta do that sometime. Now with no surfers, are you sure? Okay. So they got even more options. Alright, so they got even more options. Oh wow, you can make us find this like Halo, although the menu is really, really slow. Like they broke the menus again somehow. Okay. What's wrong with my filters? Oh, maybe because game modes aren't active at all. What's going on? Here it says filters. That's better. Okay, show me all these servers. I guess because these weren't custom for some reason. Okay, well let's switch it over to Nivelle Knights. Okay. Also, there's no one playing. Frontlines, we are not looking for that, we're looking for Conquest. Yeah, let's try Frontlines for once. Donation has some people playing. Yeah, she was west though. And it is 3 bars. For players, please, thank you. Well, thank you.
After the initial mobile war on the Western Front, holding on to captured ground proved to be a challenging task. Frontlines combines conquest and rush in a symmetrical head-on engagement, where the contested frontline can move in both directions. During the first phase, each side fight over a chain of objectives. Only one of the objectives is active at once. Conquering an objective allows that faction to advance closer to the enemy base. Once a faction loses the flag objective closest to their base, they will have to defend the 2 telegraph posts inside the base. Artillery called in from the telegraphs can be used against the attackers. The phase ends when both telegraph posts have been destroyed, or when the attackers have run out of reinforcements. A failed telegraph attack will revert to the initial flag objectives phase, where the factions continue fighting for access to their bases. The game ends when one faction has destroyed both enemy telegraph posts, or when the time runs out.
Alright. Well, that's pretty unique. I mean, sure, that's kind of like some other game modes in other games. That revolve around you having to push up a map and having to take objectives. I believe there is something like that in Ghost in the Shell, Stanley Complex First Assault Online, as well as a bunch of other games. So that's a very rare game type, and even this big different because you have to. Because in this game type, basically, once you catch a Deluxe flag, you win. In this, you have to play rush at the base. And if you can, basically, if your team lost all the objectives instantly, as long as you can hold to your base, it doesn't matter. Apparently, and you can push back once you're ready to push back. Well, also, if you notice, there's premium friends now. Alrighty. I don't need no squad. That's interesting. Yeah, so there's friends now. You know, let's go 45 just to, because that's good in all circumstances. But premium friends means if you're in a party with a premium member, you are treated like a premium member yourself. Sure, you don't get the DLC or anything like that, but you do get the maps, access to maps and stuff. Let's get this guy.
Capture objective Duff.
This is hectic. Ah. Okay. Yeah, 45 is good for this map. But this does feel like it feels like a lot. If I can speak, this does feel like a. Now this does. What's the words? I know what the words I'm trying to say is. I just can't say them. No hit marker. But this does feel a lot more like trench warfare and what people imagine World War I to feel like. The entirety of the war. Like, for example, this is for people that have been complaining since Battlefield start that, oh, it doesn't feel World War I enough. Well, or when Battlefield was first announced, well, this is what they eventually got to it because they were focusing on other sides of the conflict and focusing on having gameplay more suited to the Battlefield franchise. I can't aim. Hands are staff, arms are staff. Doesn't help. Come on. I mean, I could just not record until I feel better, but I haven't felt better in a month, so I'm gonna try. I'm gonna at least, again, I'm going to at least try. Because missing a day of recording is not acceptable to me. My battery's low somehow. Oh yes, it's Xbox. They don't tell you in addition to you look at the main screen, or the Xbox actually tells you it. Their Xbox. Stop that. Stop being realistic. Yeah, I'm just stiffening up. I just wanted to record one game though.
We are being pushed back.
Back in the trench. I'm not down yet. Okay, there we go. Ready. Good. Yes. There you go. Well, I just gotta find people. Oh, I saw him. I moved, and I did move the stick, and I did move I did go to the motions. I just somehow died. I guess there's still lag in this game. Which, by the way, I've been having major issues with my internet. Like, for example, it would go out, and the router would not, the router would still be blinking the same. I guess it's the problem with the internet. It's just the problem with the box outside, and the fact that my people are too lazy to go call Comcast, and I don't really use phones. We just haven't got around to it. I pulled the trigger twice again, game. So I guess I must be a little sluggish today too. Okay, sluggish stiff. I mean, I was extremely stiff last night. I thought I felt better before recording, but then I started getting stiffer and stiffer as I was getting close to recording, and then finally, when I decided to record, I was extremely stiff. Or, not extremely stiff. Those aren't the words I was looking for. I do apologize for not being able to speak properly because my mouth is being weird. But yeah, that's not what I want to say at all. I'm not extremely stiff, although it's getting worse, and I'm also a little shaky too. Even though I just ate. And I just ate spaghetti meat sauce, which has beef in it, so it was hearty, and yet I'm shaking. Like I have a little blood sugar or something. It's weird. This happened to me a lot recently too. So I'll try my best. That's another grenade. Oh, come on. Do they up the radius of those grenades? Do they up the radius of the bundle grenades to make them more? It makes them less anti-tank and more like stick grenades bundled together, which is a good thing. Yeah, it's not good. There. I was moving the site. Okay, up sensitivity time. Come on, man, don't fail me now like you've been like the last 100 times. Okay, so they changed this menu too for some reason. That part of the sprint, okay. Oh, they messed with this too, okay. That would explain things. Oh, now they're spawn raping us. Okay. That would explain things a lot. What? I see him one over there. Oh, he's camping, that's why. Is he up? I like this map though. Now your classic not classic battle, classic World War I style. Unless they can recess or other drink. You like? I pulled the trigger twice! What am I gonna fire? Come on, game! It doesn't help me being sick and doesn't help the game not working. Come on. Oh, it's not right. Yeah, it's like I'm lagging behind for some reason. Oh yeah, there's no bars anymore because people figured that's not a good thing to have in games. Telling you exactly how your connection is with everyone. Okay, maybe having. Yeah, they messed with the controls since I did no game not the button I pressed because the menu lagged. Really, what happened to the menu? It used to be perfect, or better than was it launch and the beta, and then they broke it again somehow. I'm not sure how they do that. How developers do that. I mean, I know how they do it because they add things to the game. As you saw, the menus are completely different now. So it makes sense as to why they have to go through the entire process of bug fixing it again. Because I messed with the menu again. So they created more bugs when trying to, well, make it better. Which didn't make the menus better, and apparently, and the dead zone is more complex now, but still. Doing map voting now. And increase the time for the round start, which is nice. And they added all the bars for the individual classes, which is nice. I actually got mid-place on my team? Ugh, I was doing terrible. Oh, the team's like, oh, that's probably why they had a much bigger team than we did. No, just two.